Well, about a half a year has gone by already, and I'm at the Tri-State Auction Service fall sale, consignment sale, and I'm looking around ahead of me, and I've already looked behind me. There's a lot of red power here, some nice red power, and some other tractors too, some combines, trucks, trailers, different stuff. Always an assortment here. Starts at 9 a.m. September 20th. Right at the intersection of Route 89 and Route 6. It's the Old Corey Drive-In for you local yokels. Of course, you're going to know that if you're local, because you drive by here, you see the place. I'm pretty sure he was done this past weekend collecting stuff. And he's got a full lot as usual. But we're just going to go and show like we do on Farmall Fanatic channel. Hit subscribe if you like this stuff. If not, good luck in your adventures and finding stuff on YouTube that you like. There's a plethora. Let's go, let's show. Well, let's not wait. Let's start right off with a heavy hitter here, a 1086 International. And appears to be a red power demo, as indicated by this red power circular sticker right here, counterclockwise. And it's got the turbo sticker. Those would not have been factory original. Guys added those after the fact, but a demo tractor would have had a branding iron decal as well too beyond that. But this should be, if it is truly a red power demonstrator, it should be a 1979, maybe an 80, maybe. But they made about 2,500 of these tractors. And the thing about it is, like a lot of the demonstrators over the years, like the 1970, the overall number's known, about 2,500, but what's not known is categorically how many 1086s or 886s or 15s were of the demo model. So no documentation even in 79. But we're going to look in the cab, and some of them came with, like, 8 tracks and just added amenities to make them, kind of hyped up. But yeah, it would have been turboed out of the factory, but that wouldn't have been on there out of the factory. That's fine, as an addition. Got a slice in the rear skin right there. Interesting. Small handle suitcase weights. And yeah, you look at the turbo red power. Yeah, it's a red power with cab. Kind of don't get the height, man, that the gold demos do, but I get it. And these were sold to dealers later on. I don't know, the cab looks to be in really good shape from what I can see. The hood's in good shape. Decent rear skin on this side here, a 38. And that might even be okay. Yep. Dual PTO, triple remotes, and the auction move. Long before the auction. Usually, auction day, you see, you're going to see your coffee cup here, bottle there. But no, they jumped the gun a little bit. And yeah, just walking around. A lot of skin on that. A lot of tread on that skin, I should say. 20.838. That's the right rear for that. Serviced fuel filters in 23. Got a big, got a small. Just the size of a cannonball. Let's check this out inside here. Okay. That's fine. They got it locked up. I probably would too. But yeah, you're probably gonna see it's got the red seat. Should have, I don't know, I can't really tell. It looks like kind of the Western style stuff going on there, but yeah. If it's true, it'd be a 1979, maybe early 80s. Cool machine. And we're gonna get that serial number right there. So that's gonna tell you the year. Guess I'll find out. Well, it's gonna drive me nuts. if I can't get in this thing. I've decided. I bet they didn't lock this side. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't do this often because, I mean, it's not my tractor. But I'm going to say it anyways. Regulators, mount up. Now, this is a right side mount up, so it's a little trickier. And camera in hand, that makes it fun. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's got the red seat. That is proper. And it's got the Western styling here, like this. Yeah, the old Western special. And I don't know if the floors were red, but you got to remember, this is, for all intents and purposes, you know, close to a 50-year-old tractor. And I'm always under the assumption that the flooring, the headliner, and stuff like that could have easily been replaced. Of course, that's aftermarket. Old cassette special. Air circulation. Your speaker put in. Headliner don't look terrible, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, speakers and stuff. And got your floating PTO. What the heck? Hey, Farmall fanatic. Regulators mount up on this bad girl. Oh, and I did. And I did. There's you, and there's me, John Wayne. Goggles and all, no kidding. Oh, man. I guess you know you've made it when you get notes. Oh, that is too funny. Too funny. T lever back. Doot. Seats comfortable. I ain't gonna lie. I wonder who owns this. Who owns this? Got a chrome stack. I mean, key's not in it, or I would fire it up. Maybe they'll have it fired up auction day on Saturday. It's got so it's got the digital hours. That was, I believe, okay, so it's got 5, 7, 8, 5 hours. Yeah. Should have, what, the 414 turbo. I couldn't tell if that said 33708 or 38708. 38, it is definitely a 1979. The 33 would put it right at the end of 78. So let's keep going and showing. Well, next there's a International 766. I should add the highly desirable 766. Got the oval muffler, I believe that's correct. And looks like 34-inch rubber in the back, probably 18.4s. And decent steers. I mean, the tractor looks good overall. Should have the 360 in it. That's highly desirable. Halfway decent seat. It's kind of dry, checked, but that's the same seat I have on the 826. I've always considered my 826 right around this range. The 766 and the 826. You know, you're going to split hairs really. But yeah, it's just walk and talk. Nice machine. The 66 series, they've pretty much worked all the kinks out by then. Yeah. Dual PTO, single remote, and it looks new too. This isn't all painted in here and stuff like we just saw at the last auction there was, but Cat 2, Hong Kong, a foo. Yeah, this looks good. Got rear wheel weights. Yeah, that's an 18.434. You know, I mean, probably a hay type tractor or something. Got a battery on this side, not on the other side. TA lever forward, and yeah, it just looks like a good, honest 766 is what it does. I could climb up there and check the hours. I'm not that far from home, so if somebody's inquiring, I could do that. But we'll move right over, shift right over to the king of the 86 series and that of the 15. And what's this say? Okay, it just says International 1586 cab tractor. Could be a 78. It's probably an earlier model based on the white panel, but yep, chrome stacked. Got the heavy duty steps, which I like. Sometimes they come, you see here, they would have had a handle going up here. Kind of makes it nice, but either way, I like the heavy duty steps there. The original ones out of the factory weren't too good, man. Maybe the other side will see that, but yeah, power machine, probably 100 and If the pump ain't messed with, probably 160 to 170 horse. Rear skins are, I don't know, I guess I could call them 40%, 40 to 50 in that range. No rear wheel weights, and those look like 18434s. That's fine. Run duals on that sucker. Speaking of duals, got dual PTO, dual remotes, and a Cat 3 in the rear. But again, another one of them tractors. I mean, if it runs as good as it looks, it runs pretty good. Okay, so here we go. We got this little spindly thing. You know, for 140, 150 pound guy, you know, that's great. But right in here, they started to wear and weather and stuff started to give. You know, you're a 250, 300 pound man, you step up on there and another one bites the dust. And I don't think this one's, oh, this one's open. Okay. So, yeah, there's a headliner. Seat's got some tape on it, which is not unusual for farm tractor, but TA levers back, and 224 on that. You know, some people write the dates on their filters and some don't, but yeah, doggone 1586. Well, no sense breaking stride. We'll stick right with Red Power, and this thing looks pretty darn snazzy. And I think I've had an encounter with this tractor in the past. I am 95% certain, not 100, so I won't say exactly, but it is item 795. And this, again, auction is online and live. Of course, I will do the live factor myself, but yeah, got new steers in the front. Acceptable rears. They'd run me a while. Front and rear wheel weights with new hardware attached. This is 796. This will sell separate from this. That is interesting in and of itself. We do have a fast hitch here without checking the serial number, which is right there on the side of the seat assembly. I'm going to tell you this is a 1954. Paint looks good. Got the work light here. Real teardrop special. And fast hitch, that's cool. He did a nice black and red combo. Coming back around, he's got a note there. We will read that. Pretty much matching 11.236s. Those are correct. I did put 12.436s on one of my Super Cs, as you saw. Okay, and it does have the leveling link here. A lot of times these are missing. This one is not. That's kind of a big deal. Could use a battery box, but he went with the aluminum paint on the manifold. This looks good, voltage regulator, new decals. This is, you know, this is a looker, and I may hop up on there and start it just so we can hear it. But you know, this tractor's, I've always said, if you're looking for a machine like this and you find one that's 85 to 90% exactly what you're looking for, you better grab it, because you're going to put a lot of miles on the car to find one better or just as good. Okay, so I did not read the tag on the backside. With wheel weights. Okay, yep, but they are selling separate. This is these are not the steel lines. I had a Super C with the, you know, call it rubber lines, and they work fine. Okay, got the IH distributor. Looks like a full new tune kit, coil, everything here, plugs, wires, oil pressure gauge. I didn't check the, okay, water temperature and amp gauge looks new, Erie zoo. And let's see. Okay, yeah, this is correct here. Okay, I've always called this the telescopic rod. It's really like the telescopic leveling link that's going to get you front to rear, and then the other side's going to get you side to side level when you're in furrow and out of furrow both. If you do buy this tractor, I do have the piece that goes down in here extra at the house. And I may even, truthfully, I may even have this container piece too. So Yeah, I think if you're looking for a Super C, I think you got one here for sure. Yeah, let's do a regulator's mount up. Okay, got the flat backs. Those would be correct for the 1954 year. As we know, the teardrops would have stopped right around 52, 53. I almost feel guilty putting my feet here. I mean, I'm not saying my boots are dirty, but gosh, I'm going to go against my better judgment and stand behind it. Well, she coasted, but coast to coast, she got me feeling like I'm comatose. Yeah, let's see what she does here. Give it a little choke, not a lot of choke. Ignite, yep. Okay, choke off. There you go. Yeah, she didn't like the choke. To be honest with you, I had it full choke and yeah, she wasn't a fan. So, you know, a lot of times I've changed a few of these over the years on different tractors. About half of these don't work. It's not the installer's fault. Okay, he's got the gas shut off at the petcock. I just shut her down, but yeah. Check out the petcock. Okay. Yep, we ran her dry, but yeah, this is a new sediment bowl assembly in and of itself. No inline filter, that's fine. Probably just means it's got a clean tank. Check up top here. Okay, that's a one hole. You can, I don't know, I think it's a Farmall H video. I tell how to get your free double vented gas cap, but that's fine. It looks just like that. It's just got 2 holes up top. That's the only difference. And they're free, but yeah. They got all fired right up. Again, I should have tried it without choke. Today's about 80 degrees. And as soon as I pushed the choke in, it took right off. So she's a runner. She's a screamer. Just remember, if you're here auction day, turn the gas on. Well, here's something to play with. The old buzzsaw special. Old belt drive with the belt. They never come with the belts. As cool as a cat, man. Yeah, put your wood right in there and slide her forward. And don't get anything other than what you want to cut near there, but good grief. I think there's been one auction where I've actually seen those belts for sale. And this is probably the second or third time in 7 years. Item 193 International, 656 Hydro. Of course, we know the International versus the Farmall version. Farmall would be row crop. This is utility. And does it say anything on there? Rebuilt starter, new glow plugs, maintained. New glow plugs, a big deal on these 282s. Yes, sir. Filter there. And, yep. Let me pull that again. Yeah, I mean, it looks clean. Clean. Yep. Little hydrostat drive. Dual. Cat 2. A little smooth in the rear, but you know where these were pretty good is with a loader. All right, next on our list is an IH 340 utility. And I don't know, what would that go? It's a 4-cylinder engine, 45 horse at the engine, probably tapers down to about 35 to 38 at the rear PTO. Yeah, I don't know. The late 50s, early 60s, they were made for the smaller farm, and most farms back then were small. Mowing, pulling wagons. Some of these were equipped with backhoes, 3 points. And this one's definitely got a Cat 1 3-point hitch. But yeah, got the old fire starter special through some dry grass, but yeah, it's here. Old red power. Got an Oliver 77 wide front here. Looks straight as an arrow. Rear skins are good. Steers are good. Whole 6-banger. Looks like a newer alternator there. Yeah. Okay, get tire chains, 13.638 tire chains. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's what these are. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. Old ollie in free. Got a remote here. Yeah, got your PTO and gauge at a 540. Fenders. Huh, it looks good, man. If you're an Oliver fanatic, Marvel Schwebler, yeah, this is excellent running. A little straight pipe up top too. There you go. All right, here's an Oliver 3-bottom pull type and hydraulic lift and lower. This would be all right for maybe, MTA. Gosh, those bottoms look big. I almost wonder if they ain't 16s. But yeah, for the 400 or the MTA, this would be fine. You can tell it's an Oliver. It's got the steering arm looking thing. Huh. It's big for 3, but here you got a 3-point 3-bottom ollie in free. It's got the stand there. Those are always missing, and a lot of times these are broke, like that one is over there. But got the depth wheel, gauge wheel, whatever you want to call it. And here you go. 2 Olivers right in a row. Now here's something that's absolutely a first for me. This is a David Bradley plow. And the tag on there says it was manufactured by Oliver. I was not aware that Oliver and David Bradley had anything to do with each other. But this has got the breakaway hitch intact, and they almost never do. And all the adjustment arms, rods, whatever you want to call them, all the parts and pieces are here and intact, to include coulters. They're not matching, but who cares for plow day? You got some welds on there, but I think they'd hold. Got extensions. That's about a 20-inch rear wheel on there. I'll tell you what it reminds me of quite a bit is the International Little Wonder. Is what it looks a lot like. But yeah, you learn something new. Get out of bed every day, learn something new. I never do an auction preview unless it's a strictly Red Power auction without giving you greenies something to nibble on. This is a 435, and I haven't read the tag. John Deere, obviously. It says nothing, but it's a diesel, and that says GM on it. It's like a big, thick, fat seat. Weather checked in the rear, but enough skin on there. Cat 1, 540. And yeah, rears are weather checked. New pressure gauge there. And she's leaving her mark. Got the rust prevention program going on, brush guard up front. There you go. Something to nibble on. And I can tell you the food here is outstanding. There's breakfast and lunch type food. Usually pulled pork is my go-to. And there's usually an ice cream stand. I think they're calling for, last I looked, 78 degrees Fahrenheit for you Canucks. And that's just perfect. What a way to go out. I like the month of September. It's probably my favorite month, really, based on the weather. Has tolerable days. You know, you might have days that are in the 80s, but there's never, you're not usually without a breeze, and humidity's tolerable. So I really like this month, and I like this auction. Let's keep looking. Well, we'll keep the nibble session going. We got a 4050 John Deere, 4230. Brand new skins in the rear and front, 4-rib front for less compaction. Yeah, those are brand new skins, man. And there you go. Oh, I like to think I coined the phrase deer in the rear, and this would be no exception to that coining. It's a John Deere 709 HD 7-footer. I don't know, I'd probably throw this behind the 826. Got a leaky gearbox there, but cornhead grease into gearbox and she'll just a turn. Got some holes there, but good grief for, I don't know, Mowing a few acres of clover would probably get her done. Or any type of grass, really. I was just over here looking through all the smalls, and this is where he'll start in the morning. I'm guessing probably down there and work his way this way. Oh, and there's a Bollens there and an engine and just miscellaneous stuff. Well, through the miscellaneous stuff, I found these. I think these are front weights. They go to like, oh, I don't know, a 560. I mean, they're stamped IH, marked with 2. And then, yeah, I think I'm interested in these. Unless somebody wants them for super ridiculous, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be bringing them home. Well, I think I'm gonna cut the video off there. I usually go about 30 minutes on a preview, or at least this auction's preview. But I'm starving, and starving wasn't on my things to do list. And so I'm at least gonna check off the unexpected and go eat. But I'll see you here Saturday. And I don't know, I've had some people ask me about the land issue, the land use issue with the creek. That may be the next video. I may squeeze that in there before Saturday. So I'll give you an update on that. There's definitely updates to make. So see you then.